Could you please clarify the fundamental difference between the two? Like in simple terms, what is the brain, what is the mind, and when we talk about rapid mind power, which one exactly are we reprogramming?
Before we talk about mind and brain, let us understand who we are. Okay, I always keep saying we are a spirit, we have a soul, we live in a body.
You make this incredibly powerful claim that the mind can be reprogrammed in just 15 minutes. What is the actual science behind this 15-minute window?
There's something called as conditioning. Condition means anything you do keep repeating again and again becomes condition. For example, when you started driving your car or your bike, the first time you started first gear, then clutch, then second gear, then clutch, then third gear. Over a period of time, you mastered it, and when you sit in your car, you don't look into all that. Okay, first gear, second gear, it comes automatic. Correct? This is called automatic conditioning. It's called positive conditioning. Similarly, there are some negative conditioning also. I'll give a simple example.
So I was going through the newspaper a few days back, and in big bold headlines, I read the NEET paper in India got leaked. And the hard work of lakhs of students got wasted. And they are so distressed right now. Could you please guide those students or tell them anything from your side?
The reason why I created Rapid Mind Power in year 2008 for the same reason, because I want to touch the students' life.
Like you said, that people will stop believing in the institution of marriage. I guess for my generation people or the previous generation, there is a thing created. People are distancing themselves from marriage.
I always keep saying, if you see the face, see the glow in my face or the smile in my face, it is because of my family. Okay, it's because of my wife. I always keep saying, life is not complete without marriage. Okay, you can avoid marriage, but
Friends, have you ever wondered how a tiny mindset shift can completely change the trajectory of your entire life or your entire business? Today, we have a personality with us who has practically created miracles in both the corporate and human psychology. From 2004 to 2007, serving as the marketing director for a Singapore-based company, he delivered a staggering 1,000% growth to the company in just 6 months. He skyrocketed their revenue straight from 5 lakhs to 50 lakhs. And in 2007, for a Singapore-based company, he delivered a whopping revenue of 1 crore and 15 lakhs in just a single day. But in 2008, life took a different turn. He noticed how young students were tragically losing their lives due to a poor mindset and severe demotivation. This pain hit him so hard that he walked away from his high-paying, highly successful corporate job purely with the purpose of doing something for the society. With this vision, he created a powerful, positive affirmation program, Success in Exam. Initially, he wasn't sure what the results would be. But when a highly depressed and underperforming tuition student of his wife tried this audio CD, magic happened. In just 4 days, the child scored a 48 out of 50 in his toughest subject. And by the end of the year, he secured the second rank in the entire school. And the story didn't stop there. Another student who was struggling in school took his sessions, and not only did she score 100% across all her streams, but she also cleared the NEET exam and is a highly successful doctor today. His core philosophy is incredibly simple, yet equally powerful. Rewire the mind and it will heal the body by itself. After an incredibly successful journey of 18 years and transforming thousands of lives, he has now decided to work with business owners and entrepreneurs. If his mind rewiring technique can turn a failing student into a school topper and a doctor, just imagine how it can completely shatter the roadblocks in your business. So fasten your seatbelts, everyone. Please welcome the master of rapid mind power, the ultimate mind rewirer, and a visionary guide, Mr. Wilfred Stanley. Hello, sir. Welcome to the show. So, people often use the terms like mind and brain interchangeably. Like, to start things off for our listeners, could you please clarify the fundamental difference between the two? Like, in simple terms, what is the brain, what is the mind, and when we talk about rapid mind power, which one exactly are we reprogramming?
Okay, very good question. In fact, before we talk about mind and brain, let us understand who we are. Okay, I always keep saying we are a spirit, we have a soul, we live in a body. I'll repeat, I'm a spirit, I have a soul, I live in a body. So we are a spirit, soul, body concept. So here I work on the soul part, and that's where the mind is. Okay, and when you're talking about the brain, it is in your body. So many people have a confusion between the brain and the mind. Many people say they talk about the mind, but they actually work on the brain. They talk about the dopamine, the chemicals, and blah blah blah, all that. That's on your brain, not on your mind. The mind is in your soul. For a layman to understand, okay, we're all aware of hardware and software. Okay, the brain is your hardware and the mind is your software. So the hardware remains the same for everybody. Okay, when you're born, we have been born with the same brain. Okay, the same size of the brain. But actually, what you have been conditioned, what you have been programming into your mind, that's what you are. So most of us have been conditioned from our childhood days. What our parents conditioned us, what our teachers conditioned us, what our school system conditioned us. So what we learned, and that's what we've been conditioned or deep-rooted in our so-called subconscious mind, which is in our mind. And there are some limiting beliefs. And there are some areas where we are conditioned wrong, and we see the world through that. So this is where many people are stuck, and what we do is we try to find out where exactly they are stuck in the mind. And the beauty is, in fact, many people ask me how much time will it take to reprogram a person. I say just 15 minutes. 15 minutes is enough to reprogram any person. And the beauty which I do is I've been transforming lives all over the world, more than 10,000 people across the globe. And the beauty is it's completely online. I never met people. I mean, I don't meet people, also not required, because I say it's enough. We can do it completely online. And that's my specialization about the mind. I think you are aware of now what is the mind and the brain.
Yes, sir, put it very beautifully. Like, so you have like clearly differentiated between the mind and the brain, like using references of hardwares and softwares. And I would like to know that, like, in today's world where we have like 15 seconds into Instagram reels and all of our attention spans have like dropped significantly, yet you make this incredibly powerful claim that the mind can be reprogrammed in just 15 minutes. What is the actual science behind this 15-minute window, and can it like positively transform the entire direction of someone's life?
Great. Beautiful question. In fact, what I keep saying is there's something called as conditioning. Condition means anything you do keep repeating again and again becomes condition. For example, when you started driving your car or your bike, the first time you started, like, first gear, then clutch, then second gear, then clutch, then third gear. Over a period of time, you mastered it. And when you sit in the car, you don't look into all that. Okay, first gear, second gear, it comes automatic. Correct? This is called automatic conditioning. It's called positive conditioning. Similarly, there are some negative conditioning also. I'll give you a simple example. A guy, a 23-year-old boy, he was a drug addict. And he called me and said, "Sir, I'm skin and bone, and I know I will die because I can't stop it. It's conditioned. It's just pulling over me. It's pulling me. I know it's wrong, but without my consciousness, I'm doing it. Can you help me out?" And it's completely online. He called me, and I just take 2 hours to try to understand the person. And last 15 minutes, I reprogram his mind. The same day, he stopped the drugs. Same day. Okay. And after 8 days, he had a thought. Did my willpower stop it, or Stanley's program stopped it? So one of his friends was smoking. So what he did was he just went and tested a cigar. When he tested the cigar, he didn't keep it in his mouth also. Just by touching the cigar, he immediately vomited. From there he calls me and says, "Sir, what is this? Aapne kya kar diya aapko?" Okay? Because completely I'm changed, I'm transformed. This is what the power of your subconscious mind is. Because now I can just say something more. Now you are listening to me in a conscious state. Your mind is alert. Okay, conscious mind is alert. You're filtering left and right. But your subconscious mind is like a baby. Whatever I tell your subconscious mind, it just accepts me. Okay, that's the difference. Okay, so consciously, even if I talk for 2 hours to any person, okay, about drugs and not to take it, they will say okay and go back to it. But the moment I ask them to close their eyes and do my program, 15 minutes is enough. Complete transformation happens. So that's the difference.
Sir, I am like so fascinated, and it's a mind-blowing story. I'm so motivated by it actually. And I was like reading about you, and one of your core concepts is that the universe is a mirror and the energy shapes everything. So if someone is currently going through a tough phase, struggling with their career, health, or finances, how can they instantly shift their negative energy into like a powerful, positive state?
Wow. Everybody is in the quick mode format. Everything wants instant. Okay, no problem. I give an instant answer. See, very simple. As I keep saying, no, the universe just reflects your energy. Whoever you are is your energy. Okay, so if I vibrate positive, the universe reflects me positive. If I vibrate negative, the universe gives me negative. So what is a positive, negative? If I ask a question, why am I going through this, or why my life is like this, the moment I ask this question why, it becomes negative. Okay, and the energy becomes negative. The universe just reflects my energy. It's like a mirror. The moment I ask the question how can I change my life, okay, the many people who come to me are asking the question, how would I change my life? And that's the people who came to me. And the moment you ask the question how, your thought process is positive and your energy is positive, and what you're going to attract is positive. And the simple way to say, like, whatever situation may be, whatever you're going through, one secret from which I keep saying is say thank you. Whatever it is, say thank you. Okay, kuch bhi hone do, thank you. Just say thank you, no? You just say thank you and see the magic. Everything will change. Because see, end of the day, my question is, by worrying, can you change the situation? No. Okay, but just thank you, just say thank you. Okay, I'm alive, that's thank you. Okay, today, I have my food, that's thank you. Okay, I have my basic necessities, thank you. Yes, I need more, but thanks for what you have. Automatically you will be getting what you don't have also. Most of the problem with people is we are worrying about what we don't have and we forget to thank what we have. So gratitude is the first thing if you really want to vibrate positive.
Oh my God, like this is, you're telling the power of gratitude in our lives, right? And you said that universe reflects what we think or how we are. So does this anything have to do with like the power of manifestation or something?
100%. See, you manifest what your thoughts are. Okay, in fact, I say, one of my favorite saying is, you are the creator of your life. Okay, you are the creator of your life. When I ask the question, what questions I ask is my life. If I ask a question, why my life is like this, I become negative. And if I ask, how can I change my life, I'm getting my ideas. So the more and more I ask positive questions, I grow in my life. Okay, a simple way of saying is, the quality of the questions you ask decides the quality of your life. It's a choice. So you can ask a question, why my life is like this, or you can ask a question, how can I change my life? Answers in your hands.
So I guess I have two learnings from here, that I should be grateful and I should have like a positive mindset. This is like the two core principles that you have taught me today, and I will abide by them like for my entire life. And right now you were like talking about the conscious and the subconscious mind. So what exactly is mind conditioning? And if an ordinary person knows absolutely nothing about their subconscious mind, how can they practically tap into this hidden power and achieve their biggest life goals?
That's a very dangerous area where I always keep saying, I want people never to test that area without any proper guidance. Okay, because the moment it's like an open heart surgery. Okay, you get into your heart and start operate. If at all you're not a perfect person as a heart surgeon, it will go haywire. Same way, because many people get into a trap. I'll just give an example of how dangerous it is. In fact, one guy called me and said, I purchased something online on MindPower track, okay, and I heard only once, just once, 15 minutes maximum, and after that, I lost my sleep. And I'm not able to sleep for past 10 days. And I went to a doctor, and the doctors gave me some medicines for sleeping dose, but only for 2 days he gave me, and that too I could sleep only for 2 hours maximum. So can you help me out? I found out where exactly was going wrong, what exactly was going wrong, and I completely reprogrammed him. And within 1 month, he called me and said, "You saved my life." So I always keep saying, be careful when you're talking about subconscious mind program, because there are so many people in the market, okay, and it can affect the other way also. So it's very dangerous. It's not very something where everybody can do it, and that's where I say I've been having a track record of 18 years, okay, with more than 10,000 people plus successful, and not a single rejected case or a repeat case. So I will not advise people to do on their own.
Okay, so the story which you told, can we have some more examples from your life?
Okay, one more example if you want to ask me, like how this can affect our health. In fact, I remember a 23-year-old boy calling me from South Tamil Nadu, and he called me and said, for past 2 years I got jaundice. Past 2 years I got jaundice, and most of the doctors are saying me that my liver is damaged. And I've been searching for somebody, and I saw your videos on YouTube, and I think you are the only person who can help me out. The first question I ask is, I'm not a doctor, okay, and why did you call me? No, but you're talking more about the mind. I said, fine. Then I started explaining him how the mind works. Okay, the spirit, soul, body, the mind is in your soul, and the mind is where everything, whatever you are, is based on your thought process. So it has been conditioned in your mind, and that has been reflected on your body. I did the program. Next day, he goes for a checkup. No jaundice, nothing, perfectly all right. I got people who have come out of diabetes. I got people who have come out of thyroid problem. I got people who have come out of asthma problem. I got people who have come out of piles problem. Okay, many health issues, because the problem is in the mind, not on the body. The body is just reflecting what is in your mind. So if you can understand how to reprogram that, things automatically change. So that's a deep rooted, which again I can keep saying again, I'm sorry to say that I have a specialization to go to that area and to do it in just 15 minutes. Not everybody can do it. I'm sorry to say that.
Wow, such great stories, and I guess this process have worked like miracles for people in their diseases as well. So can this work on relationships? Because as you can see that relationships have become quite fragile lately. And in my profession as a relationship coach, I see daily how ego and miscommunication create distance between couples. In your experience, how can partners align their subconscious minds and energies to build an unbreakable loving bond?
Very good question, and very needed particularly for India, because we see a lot of divorces happening all over India. In fact, most of the celebrities, okay, we see a news saying that divorced and blah blah blah, all that. Okay, it really hurts me, because I always keep saying, no, I'm more concerned about the next generation. Okay, when they see their parents getting divorced, they will not believe in the system of marriage. But one thing which I want to say is, every relationship, whatever relationship problem, I've solved 100% solutions completely online. I'll give an example. Okay, I'll give an example so that you can understand how powerful it is. First and foremost, which I say is, what energy you vibrate, you attract that kind of people in your life. Many people blame the partner. That's the biggest mistake. Okay, your partner is reflecting your energy. Okay, unless you don't change, don't expect your partner to change. Okay, I'll give an example. This example is of a lady from US. She called me and said, my second marriage is at risk. Okay, what happened? Then she said, sexual abuse. Okay, and what about your first marriage? She said, sexual abuse. Okay, and I just again went back and asked, okay, what about your childhood days? Then she said, in my childhood days, at 5 I was sexually assaulted, but I didn't know what exactly it was. And at 8 I was sexually assaulted, and when I said to my mother shouted at me instead of shouting at the poor guy. Okay, so again at age 12 I had a sexual abuse, and I couldn't say to my mom because my mother used to scold me. So if you can see, there's a pattern: 5, 8, 12, first marriage, second marriage. And she was actually, what the parents said is, break this marriage and go for a third marriage. The problem is not with the partner, the problem is with her. Okay, it's a pattern which we've been following. I reprogrammed her. In fact, today they are happily living. Okay, they're a happy couple. This is one. Second thing is, one more testimony I want to share, because this is one thing which people have a doubt. Okay, a lady who approached me and said, my husband is a drunkard, and for 7 years we've been married, and my mother-in-law is a torturer. My husband also tortures me. Okay, when he hits me, blood will come out. Okay, that's the kind of torture. And recently my husband said, get out of the house, I don't want you anymore in my life. So she met me and asked me, can you help me out? I said, definitely I can help you out. The first question she asked me is, will you call my husband? I said, no. Then she asked me, Will you call my mother-in-law? I said, no. Then what will you do? I'll program you. Sir, my husband is a drunkard, my husband is a torturer, my mother-in-law is also a torturer, and they are in Chennai, and now right now I'm in Bangalore. And you say like, you will program me, what will happen? Just listen to me and just watch what's going to happen. I programmed her. After 40 days, she calls me and says, my husband is calling me, can I go? I said, go. She was scared because her husband used to beat her. Mother-in-law was a torturer. When she went there, surprisingly, so much of love and affection from her husband and so much of love and affection from her mother-in-law. She thought they were acting. First day, 1 day over, 2 day over, 3 day, 4th day, 8th day she called me and said, sir, this life is given by you. Husband stopped drinking, so much of love and care, and mother-in-law stopped torturing. And she said, if you put my mother and my mother-in-law, I'll always prefer my mother-in-law, not my mother. You're getting me? So this I have done 100% couples united all over the world through my program. So even a person who got divorced have come back to and rejoined. That's my program.
Wow. So I guess this is the story of like every Indian household, I guess. And like you said, that people will stop believing in the institution of marriage. I guess for my generation people or the previous generation, there is like a thing created. People are like distancing themselves from marriage. So could you shed some light on this?
I always keep saying, if you see the face, see the glow in my face or the smile in my face, it is because of my family. Okay, it's because of my wife. I always keep saying, life is not complete without marriage. Okay, you can avoid marriage, but a point will come. I'm sorry to say that a point will come. There will be nobody to take care of you. Okay, so your parents will be gone, your friends will be gone, and the only person who stays with you is your partner. Okay, so never ever avoid marriage, because it's God's plan. That marriage is a God's plan. Okay, it's a system given by God. Yes, because you see people around you having some issues doesn't mean that you're going to be in the trap. So if you, again, I got one track in my Miracle app. In fact, I want to talk about that Miracle app. You got a Miracle app by RapidMindPower. You can just go and search on the App Store. There you have a track called how to select your perfect life partner, your soulmate. When you listen to the tracks, your energy changes. As I keep saying, you attract the person at what energy you vibrate. Okay, so once your energy changes, you automatically attract that kind of people. I just want to add one more thing. A girl, actually, she had a problem with her getting her alliance, and 32, single, and they were trying to do so many things. Okay, with what you can say, matching all this. Okay, nothing was working out. So she called me and asked me, "Can you help me out?" I said, "Definitely, I can help you." And I said, what is the characters or what kind of qualities you're looking for your future partner? So he listed me out. Okay, these are the things which I look for. Within 45 days, she got engaged. Within 3 months, she got married. And after marriage, she messaged me saying that whatever I asked about my husband, my partner, everything, ditto, 100% is available on him. 100% is there on him. So what I say is, so when you can get that, why are you afraid of marriage? It's your life.
I guess like every youth should watch this video and get a perfect partner.
100%.
So like we have talked about how you have cured diseases, we have talked about the relationships, but I want to talk about like day-to-day problems where we have like stress and anxiety, and this fast-paced life, overthinking and anxiety have become the new normal. And how do the techniques of rapid mind power help pull someone out of this exhausting overthinking loop and guide them towards absolute peace and laser sharp focus?
Wow. Again, we're getting to the core now. What I keep saying, I go to the gym. Okay, every day I'm there at the gym at 5:30. 1 hour I'm in the gym. Most of us, I can see during that time, early morning, I can see so many people walking, jogging, okay, going to the gyms and blah blah blah, all that. I always ask only one question to them. You've put so much of time, but at least minimum 1 hour a day for your physical strength. What are you doing for your mental strength? Many people say like, no, I do meditation. Meditation is not a mental exercise, it's a spiritual exercise. Please be clear there, okay? And here is where we have this app, Miracle by RapidMindPower, where we've got so many tracks, okay? Some 30 plus tracks are available. You don't do anything. Just plug in, put on a headphone, close your eyes, relax. 15 minutes, see a transformation. And I challenge on this. What I say is, in 10 days, you don't see any change. First and foremost, my number will be there. take the number, call me, blast me, okay, shout at me, then ask for 100% money back. The 100% money will be given to you. And what I want to say is, in my 18 years, not a single person has asked for the money back. Recently also, a HR from a company was like, she was tensed because she has to prepare a pay slips for so many people, and her boss was actually literally shouting her and saying that if you don't do it, I'll fire you. And she called me and said, Stanley sir, please can you help me out? I said, there's a track called Peak Performance. Listen to that. Just once. Okay, and she, I mean, her journey is like in Bangalore. Okay, the traffic time itself is 1.5 hours, 2 hours. She was just listening on the way to her office. She was able to do it much faster than what she expected. And the next day she called me and said, I don't have words to say thanks to you because I had a beautiful sleep and I could complete the job without any issues. And thank you. Just a matter of one day. And that's the challenge which I have.
So I got a question today that we do physical exercises for the body. We can meditate for the soul. That's a spiritual exercise. But what are we actually doing for the mind? So I guess this question I will ponder over and I will get back to you with this, because I guess we are doing nothing for our minds, like really nothing. So I was going through the newspaper a few days back, and in big bold headlines I read the NEET paper in India got leaked and the hard work of lakhs of students got wasted. So, and they are like so distressed right now. Could you please guide those students or tell them like anything from your side, from your wisdom, from like, I guess, 18 years of experience, I guess. Could you please say something about it?
Thanks for bringing this topic. In fact, today when I was just surfing on the Facebook, I saw a guy who committed suicide because he couldn't take up the stress because the paper got leaked and all these issues happened. And the reason why I created RapidMindPower in year 2008 for the same reason, because I want to touch the students' life. Because that time also I saw many people committing suicide because they fail in 10th standard or 12th standard, whatever it is. And the beauty here is we have our app called Miracle by RapidMindPower. Where we got a students pack. Okay, it's a 3 albums which comes like Success in Exam, Boost Your Confidence, Awaken the Genius. There are 3 albums which comes in, and you can just download it online, that is on your phone. So you can just go for Miracle by RapidMindPower on your iOS or Android, download it, use it for 10 days. I say keep saying 10 days, you don't see any difference, you can ask for the money back, first and foremost. Second thing is, there are many people who have said this to me, like they can have a, like they feel like having a photographic memory. That is, the entire book comes in front of them. They are out of stress, they are out of tension, the concentration improves. In fact, recently also a guy of 12th standard scored 95% after listening to my students back. So the one thing which I always keep saying, see, it is not talking about your memory, your concentration. It is talking about your stress level also. You're removing your stress also. Because knowingly or unknowingly, we build up our stress without our consciousness. Okay? When you listen to the tracks, the beauty about this is tracks is listen to that and see the magic. Because I don't want to talk much about it. Listen, I always keep saying, taste it to see how it makes a difference in your life. And again, one more request is, if you're watching this video, please share this particular students pack to most of the people, because there are many students, we don't know who is going to be the next victim. Please share this video. Thank you.
So this will be like real help for those students, and we would definitely make sure that it reaches to maximum number of students. And one more thing, could you please tell like something, anything for the parents as well, because the parents are also distressed. Parents are also going through the same thing for the students. So anything.
See, my intention is not just business. My intention is to transform lives. That's my core, okay? And wherever you see my number, okay, just go and type Wilfred Stanley, Google it out, you will get my number. 24/7, I'm available to talk to you for free, okay? I don't charge, then I talk. I charge for my sessions. That's completely different. And one more thing which I have is, the app has got some free tracks. Okay, go download that app, Miracle by RapidMindPower. You can download the track and listen for some free tracks also, okay, which you will see a difference. And again, as I keep saying, there are some things which you want to talk to me personally, please call me and I'll be there to help you out. Thank you.
So I guess this is a real help for the society that you have free tracks as well. So I would urge the parents and the students as well that they should go through it and listen it for once and see the change for themselves. It was real good and nice to talk to you, Mr. Stanley. And I guess this is just a tip of the iceberg that I'm getting from you, and I have like a lot of questions that I have to ask. So I guess we would be taking more of your wisdom in the coming episodes. Till then, like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to comment how you feel about the video. Thank you.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you.